Okay, well, this is beautiful. And you can see, look at that. I mean, I know. I love the colors of this. This is Judy Keys, Cooking for All Seasons, and we are at the Fresno Centennial Alumni. I mean, I'm going to tell you.
You're going in and then coming back out?
And then coming back out, yeah, as best you can. Go dogs. Go hot dogs. Oh, go hot dogs.
Go hot dogs. Cowboy dogs.
Go these
right.
dogs. Oh, okay. Hi, this is Judy Keys. This is Cooking for All Seasons, and this is my buddy and pal, Ben Gonzano, and we are at Fresno State Alumni Association, and this is their tailgating alumni party, and there's this 100-year centennial, and all these wonderful people are here to celebrate, and we're here to cook. So, Ben, what's up?
Yes. Well, what are we doing first?
Hey, we've got this wonderful lady, and she's going to be on here. She decided that that she wrote a beautiful recipe for the Alumni Association, who has a cookbook coming out, and here she is now.
Hi, I'm Julie with the Alumni Association, and I understand you're cooking my recipe today.
Yes, we are, and we called
I'm
it
honored.
the Raging Cajun.
Raging Cajun pasta.
Yeah, it was a great recipe. The only thing I did, it was a soup recipe, right?
That's correct.
And the only thing I did was I just modified it just a little bit.
Perfectly fine.
Because it's a hot day, and I just sort of changed it to from a soup to just a plain pasta dish. I knew you wouldn't mind. And I threw in a little
don't
garlic
mind at all.
because we're from Gilroy, and
Everything goes better with garlic.
Everything's got a little garlic in it. But I want to thank you so much for being here today, and I know you have some information for the public.
Yes, I wanted to let everyone know that the Alumni Association is putting together a cookbook that'll be for sale at Vintage Days. And we're collecting recipes from all of our alums and any friends of the college that would like to submit recipes. We would love to have your recipes. You can submit them online, or we have forms at a booth in the back there. This is just a sample of some of the artwork that'll be in our cookbook. And we're just really excited about this. It's the first time we've taken on a project like this for the Alumni Association. But I wanted to give you a little sample of what you might find in the cookbook. So please submit your recipes and purchase a cookbook from us.
Oh, that's great. Well, I just want you to know that, this is not just at Fresno State that this kind of thing happens. This happens all over California, all over the United States, where state colleges, universities gather recipes from their alumni and use those funds to support scholarships and all kinds of things. And I would really hope that wherever you are in your area, that you find out from your state college or your university, either you went to or one that you support, and see what's going on.
Great idea.
And be a part of it. But I want to thank you.
Thank you.
And we're putting it together right here.
Looking forward to tasting it.
All right, thank you. Well, thank you, everybody, but I really want to impress the fact that it is important that everybody participate in their local colleges, whether it's a city college, a state college, at any level, and find out what's going on. I also want to know what's going on in your neck of the woods.
Well, I'm from Fresno.
Yeah.
Moved here about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad I can make it out to the game
we're
today
glad.
and hang out with you.
I've known him since he was a little boy. He's an excellent cook, but not only that, he's a wonderful teacher. And you teach?
I work with kids with disabilities, and I'm an adapted PE specialist. So.
He's such a special young man. He really is. He really is. Thanks, Benny, for being here.
Thanks for having me on.
He's an awesome athlete, too. He's a triathlete?
Yes, I'm into triathlons right now. And so that
that's
keeps
just
me
incredible. That's just incredible. But I just want you to know that, my daughter and his sister played basketball together, and his mom is going to be helping us cook over here, and his dad was barbecuing for us, and they're just a great bunch of people. So first of all, I want to make sure that we give sponsorship to all of the wonderful people here at Fresno State. First to the Fresno State alumni, and that's Sarah Schmidt, for all of her help. and Peggy also at the alumni office. Also, I want to thank Jennifer at it's the market. It's the Fresno
State Farmers Market.
Farmers Market, who has supplied us with all the wonderful products that we're going to be using today. Hi, this is Judy Keys for Cooking for All Seasons, and I'm here with Jennifer at the
Rue and Gwyn Gibson Farm Market at Fresno State.
Okay, because sometimes that just gets to be a mouthful for me.
It can.
But I just wanted everybody to know this is Jennifer, and she's just like the nicest person in the world.
Well, thank you, Judy.
She really is, and she runs this place. I'm telling you, this woman has control. All that you see in here, she takes care of it. And this is all produced by all of the students here at the Fresno State, right?
Through the Jordan College of Ag.
Okay, so give us just an idea of what actually goes on here.
Well, the students on the farm, we have 1,000 acres of farmland on campus, and most people don't even know that we have the farmland, but they drive through it every day. And all the products through the university that's made here on the farm, the students are participating through classroom work or with their faculty to learn more of a hands-on approach to the farm life and kind of what they can do once they graduate with an agriculture degree. And so the products come here, and it quickly gets put on the shelf, and the students here that are running it are mainly ag students, and they're seeing the ag business side of it, and then everything gets supported by the customers and the loyal patrons that come here.
We have a pretty good high-end type of store here. You have beautiful wines, beautiful olive oils, incredible fruits and vegetables, outstanding sausages, meats,
great.
cheeses. So let's take a look around and see what you have here, okay?
Okay.
All right. So Jennifer, tell us a little bit about your olive oil.
We have 22 acres of a super high density block of olive oil, and all the olive trees are kept very small, and they're put on a trellis like grapes, and they harvest it in 1 to 3 seconds instead of minutes, what you used to find in the old olive trees. So it's a super high density block, and we have 3 different varieties, and those 3 varieties get cold pressed into an extra virgin olive oil that's certified by the COOC, and we have the Arbasana, and then we also have the Miller's Blend. So we have 2 different olive oils to choose from, which are both excellent.
And they're excellent. I'm telling you, they are very good because I use them.
And
they're
then
really
for
good.
those cooks and chefs and everybody else in between to save on some money and also to get some good oil, and you can just screw it off and fill it up from our stainless steel drum, which is perfect for everybody that loves to use olive oil. And that's pretty much it. We have excellent oil, and Arbasana is my favorite.
And we'll be using some of that later in the show. So Jennifer, here we are in the wine barrel, so to speak, and you have some fabulous wines. I know you do. I'm holding a Pinot Grigio, and I know I've tasted this one. I'm not a real big wine drinker, but this one was good.
Yes. And I'm actually holding our California Syrah, which has won multiple gold medals, which our winery has been around since 1997, and we're the only university on a United States campus that has a commercially licensed and bonded winery. So we've won over 350 awards for our wines, and those are stacked up against all wineries, large and small. So we're very proud in our winery.
Oh, well, we're going to be tasting some of this later.
That's always the best part.
I know! Okay, so we're still in the market. But now we're going to talk about the beef.
Yes, we are.
And you are?
My name is Cliff Rogers, and I'm a graduate student here at Fresno State. I'm currently still working here right now up till December, and we're going to talk a little bit more about our beef today.
Okay, so now we're going to pull the steaks out of the freezer. Yes!
Yes.
Anybody got a barbecue ready? Oh, no, I guess not yet. Oh, look at those.
And there we have a New York steak, as well as many other cuts of beef that we have here made by our Fresno State students right here. They're actually stocking currently right now. We have beef, pork, and lamb always available at the farm market, as well as freshly made sausage.
Yeah, they've got, honestly, some of the finest sausages I've ever eaten. And at the tailgate, we're going to be using your sausage.
Yes, and we also have 2 award-winning sausages, always keep winning awards over and over again.
Which ones?
Those are going to be Pepper Jack and our Fiesta Cheddar. So really good. I recommend it.
Sorry, you guys, my mouth is watering. Okay, Jennifer, like this is like probably one of the most favorite sections of most of the people that come in here. We've got the ice cream.
Yes.
And their ice cream is really good.
And we have a lot of flavors from just experimenting with all the delicious things that you can put in ice cream.
I know. I actually, and what's really cool about it, you guys have these little tiny, like, sampler
Samples.
cups down
We
here.
do it on the second Tuesday of every month, and we just share the ice cream, and we get a lot of people that come in, and sometimes it's their first time trying our ice cream, and sometimes they make it part of their day to make sure they're here.
Oh, yeah, like I would, but the last time I was here, I tried the coconut, but this time you guys have, what's this, a centennial or something?
Oh, yeah, we have our centennial. It's to celebrate our campus's 100th birthday. And so the dairy students and the ice cream have been experimenting with all sorts of delicious flavors, and you're going to be tasting the 100th anniversary centennial ice cream.
It's really good.
It's very good.
Really good. So, other than ice cream, we have milk,
Yes.
and we have butter. Probably one of my most favorite things. We're going to be cooking with the butter, and we're going to be using, she has a honey butter, which is like awesome. She has an herb and a garlic and herb. That's what we're going to be using tomorrow. You know what we're going to be making.
Yes.
I tried them. They're just incredible.
These
They really
butters are so,
You
they're
know.
a guilty pleasure of mine. With whether it's a bagel or part of your cooking, you can really find good use out of all the butters.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Oh yeah. Well, we found a really good use.
Yeah, I'm
for 'em.
excited.
Ooh. So the other thing is that she has these cheese curds, of which I will be taking home tonight to just sort of try to make sure that they're okay. I just want to make
Quality
sure,
control.
You know, it's quality control, you know. And then they've also got some, we've got some iced tea here.
We have iced tea, and we also have our non-fat, our reduced fat, our regular milk, and chocolate milk.
They have chocolate milk. I know who likes chocolate milk. So, and they've got some other kinds of cheeses. They have some pepper jack cheese, which we'll probably be using tomorrow.
Yep.
On one of our pasta dishes for our tailgate party.
And all these dairy products come from our cows on campus.
Oh, isn't that so?
We milk them twice a day. The students are out there working hard, and we have about 150 cows out there, and then it gets processed at our dairy processing unit, and they get the fun job of quality control, of course, of
Oh,
sampling,
yeah.
but they also
Tasting.
make all the products that you see in the dairy section.
Well, I just really want to thank you, Jennifer,
Oh,
for being
yeah.
so generous and allowing us to come into your beautiful
Oh,
store.
it's always good to bring good food to good cooks and chefs. So.
Thank you. I also want to thank LJB Farms in Gilroy, that's where I'm from, for supplying us with some wonderful roasted peppers today that we're going to be using in one of our recipes. And just thanks to Trader Joe's for supplying us with the bread for the bruschetta that we're making, and the cowboy sausages wrapped in bacon and honey buns. Okay, so all the audience is going to be tasting that too. So we're up for first thing up. We're making the Raging Cajun pasta. And like I said, we changed it up a little bit. We changed it from a soup to a pasta. So let's see, what do we have here? Ooh, that's hot. That's really hot. So let's see here. Okay. The first thing I want you to see is what we started with. A couple different kinds of onions, some red onions, some yellow onions, some wonderful olive oil from the Fresno State
Farmers market.
from the market here. You know, they produce all of their own products here. They, as you can see, they have wonderful wines, all their vegetables and their fruits here, all their sausages. They do meats here. It's just incredible. But I really do impress the fact that this is Fresno State, but you need to go out to your local colleges and see what they're doing and support them, because I think that's really important, don't you?
Yeah, not only that, but it's produced by the students. It's going to be fresh.
Oh yeah, and at their level, I mean, students need to be supported at all different levels You know, it's city colleges, state level, universities, everything. Everybody needs that extra,
Yeah, a little support.
you know, a little extra support. So we got their olive oil, we got onions, we got some dry Italian seasoning in here, and like I said, some garlic. Okay, next thing is, oh, no. I have it over here. Hold on. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead and put this in. What we're going to add in now, we got to be a little careful. This is tomatoes, just some organic cut tomatoes, and some cannellini beans. And those are cannellini beans are a white kidney bean, basically.
All right, watch out. You never
Okay,
know.
here we go.
You want it all in or just a
Yeah,
little
go
bit?
ahead, try.
Ooh.
It's a little different, you know, out here cooking, so we had to kind of do things a little differently. You see the white beans going in. And then just give it a good stir. It's very simple recipe, really. And when I changed it up from a soup, the only difference was I just didn't add the chicken stock to it. So let's add some, we're gonna add some pasta, and let's see. And you wanna get that sausage, it's in the, yeah. It's a really simple recipe, and since we're tailgating, it would be very easy to make. Is this pasta that I've pre-cooked? Go ahead and just start putting sausage in. This is a small bow tie sausage. You know, this is a good way to pre-cook your sausage, pre-cook your pasta, sorry. And just rinse it. The only thing you have to do is you have to rinse it. And then we're just gonna mix it up. I don't know, can you guys see this? Can you guys see? It's kind of hard in the audience, I know.
And this sausage is from Fresno State?
This is the Raging Cajun sausage. Oh, the Cajun sausage, I know people go, what's the difference? Well, Cajun sausage, it has a little bit of paprika and has a little bit of a spice to it. So I know you live here. Do you enjoy the weather and everything?
Yes. You know, most people think it gets too hot. Well, it's only hot for about a month or so.
Yeah.
But you
We
get
have
used
a
to it.
great day today, I'll tell you,
Yeah,
boy.
perfect weather for a tailgate
Oh, yeah.
cooking.
And then there's a football game going on today.
Yes, Fresno State taking on New Mexico.
So tell us, you know, what do you think about? I know you're a football fan, and I know your brother is definitely a sports fan. Your brother is a sports writer for the Argonian.
Yep, Oregonian.
In Oregon. So your family's really been involved in sports for a long time.
Sure, and I think you know, tailgating. You think of you know, any like football events, you know, sporting events. The fun part for the sports fans is the tailgating, the food, and hanging out with your friends. So.
Right? Yep. It's all about the food. Well, I mean, I know it's really about the game, but the food helps. The food and the wine. Not to mention the beer and the margaritas. And so we tried to do a couple things today that are portable and things that are easy that you could actually cook there at the tailgate party. So you could actually pre-cook. Now we barbecued this sausage, but technically if you couldn't barbecue it, you could barbecue it at home or put it in your oven. You know, I mean, you don't have to barbecue.
It doesn't have to be difficult. You can
No,
prep beforehand,
no, prep-
and then
it's-
you get to the
it's-
game and you just mix it together.
Right,
and
and
you're good
that
to
was
go.
the whole thing. And actually, if you wanted to make this a soup and you wanted to have it for a soup at your tailgate party, the only difference is I'd probably cut down a little bit on the pasta or something like that, and maybe just add in your chicken stock to it.
How are we doing on that? You want more sausage in that, or are we
Yeah,
good?
let's put some more sausage in this.
Why not?
Let's do sausage. Let's eat it. I like, because you know the sausage is what actually has a lot of the flavor in it. And in this case, this Raging Cajun sausage. Now, if not, I know not everybody can get here to Fresno State to the to the. It's actually the Gibson Market. And if you can't get here, what I would probably use at home, I would probably use an Italian sausage and maybe add in some paprika, because I think that in this case, maybe some smoked paprika.
Yeah.
Because Basque, this is Basque. In Basque region is a combination of Spanish, which would be the paprika end of it, and the French.
Okay.
So that's what I would do. So let's see, we got a spoon for you so you can taste some of this. Maybe we might have to add, I noticed I didn't put any salt or pepper in this,
There you go.
because you have to be a little bit careful with your sausage in there. Go ahead.
I get to taste this right here.
Yeah, see what you think. See what it needs.
Doesn't need anything.
Are
That's
you?
good.
I mean, really? Because you could be serious. Because I'd rather add it in now, because it's going to sit for a few minutes, and then everybody in the audience is going to get some.
No, it's actually very tasty, mild in the beginning, and then at the end, with
You
the
get
sausage,
that kick from
yeah,
the
you get that
sausage,
kick.
because the
Nice little
sausage
spice.
has a kick in it. We got enough Italian. It's about 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning in there, and I just used some dry Italian seasoning. So if you wanted to, and you've got your fresh stuff, use whatever you like.
You want to taste it? Or you trust my taste buds?
I trust you.
Okay.
I know he came from a good Italian family. I fed him enough when he was a little kid.
That's right. That's
so-
why I'm so tall.
That's why. Between me is. I'm sorry, your wife. I know your wife is going to be here pretty soon.
Yeah,
She's so
she
sweet.
was looking for parking. It was so many people
Yeah.
here. I'm sure she'll find us.
Okay,
Everybody
well,
is.
this is beautiful, and you can see. Look at that. I mean, I know. I love the colors of this. The only thing is that you mix it, leave it for about 15-20 minutes, let the flavors get into it. If you leave it a long time, what happens is the okay, we
Fumble.
almost had it on the floor. Fumble. Okay, I tasted it. Okay, this is real TV. But if you leave it too long, what will happen is the cannelli beans or the cannellini beans, the white ones here. Do you see them? They break down, so they're gonna get.
Real mushy.
They keep telling me. Okay. They keep getting. They'll just continue to break down and break down and break down, and they'll add. They add a flavor. But they also add a thickness, and they're really good if you're making minestrone soup. So if you guys are making minestrone soup, use these and use some the cabbage. It looks like brains, and I can't remember the name of it. Savoy, very good. Give that lady an extra serving. But it's Savoy cabbage. You chop that up. A Savoy cabbage has it looks like a little bit of a brain, it's maybe a little bit more expensive, but it's definitely worth it in the market. And that will help your minestrone. I just thought I'd throw that in. But so anyway, okay guys, we're gonna move on to the next thing, and we'll be right back in just a minute. Okay, next. Okay, now this is a really interesting thing. The first time I walked into the market over here at Fresno State, Jennifer showed me their sausages, and one of the first things she showed me was this cowboy sausage. I saw the bacon. I don't know if anybody's been to this market. If they've tried their bacon, it's awesome. Their bacon is awesome. And then she shows me the cowboy sausage. So then I'm thinking, okay, cowboys, bacon, breakfast. Then she shows me honey butter. So then I think cowboy sausages wrapped in bacon, served on a hot dog roll, smothered with honey butter.
Doesn't that sound so good?
For breakfast, because if you're tailgating, a lot of people go out. A lot of people go out in the morning and they want to have breakfast. So I thought, well, okay, so like you start off with this little hot doggy thing, but it's like a kind of your own version of.
It's like pre-game warm-up for football. You're warming up.
So you
for
got your warm-up hot dog. Okay?
Which is better than just hot dogs and
Which is
hamburgers.
hot dog and hamburger.
Some people get there
Yeah.
at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well,
If you're
yeah.
gonna do it right,
Yeah,
right?
because, I mean, you know, you're talking about all kinds of football games, you know. You're talking about all kinds of major tailgating that people do. So that's what I did. Okay, I'll show you. So I'll just show you how we did this. So look at this bacon. So the only thing I can say is when you do it, I mean, it's not scientific and it's not going to turn out perfect. The bacon's not going to wrap perfectly around the hot dog. Don't stress about it. The only thing is that because it is bacon and you put it on a barbecue, if you put it on a barbecue, it's going to like get kind of burny because the oil, the grease is going to dip. So, you know, either give the job to your husband and blame it on him if they get burned, or, you know, just kind of be really careful about it, okay? Or if you want to, put it in the oven and put it on a rack. And then the grease from the bacon will drip down like you're roasting, because I cook bacon in the oven.
Okay.
Do you cook bacon in the oven?
No, I usually do it in the frying pan.
Well, actually, that's like a really good thing. If you get a chance and you have to cook a lot of bacon, baking it in the oven on a rack is like a really good idea. So basically, you could do the same thing.
Probably healthier for you too, right?
Well, yeah,
It's
because
not
a lot.
sitting in the grease. So
Okay,
it's a
like-
healthy choice, right?
It's a healthy choice for bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the other day, I honestly have to tell you that I was at this kosher restaurant in Mountain View, and they had smoked lamb bacon. It was awesome. But anyway, I just thought I would tell you that.
So how do we do this? How do
Okay,
we roll?
so, this is the cowboy sausage, and what I did was, these are bamboo skewers. The other thing you have to be careful is if you put it in the barbecue, wood catches fire.
So what do we need to do?
So you have to soak them first.
Soak
or
'em.
you have to remember to soak them first.
How
the
long?
first time I didn't remember to soak them first, and they kind of caught fire, and then when I went to take them out, some of them I didn't think were in there, but they were still in there, and so then when you go to cut them, you go, oh, piece of wood, and so you have to be
Not
a little
edible.
bit, no, not edible. So you just kind of start, you know, not all pieces of bacon are going to be exactly the same. So kind of take your time. Maybe you have to use 2 pieces, you know, and just wrap it around and just kind of skewer it as best you can. I mean, I'm going to tell
So
you.
you're going in and then coming back out?
And then coming back out, yeah, as best you can. I'm going to tell you where I got these. These are kind of cool because they have this little thing on here, so kind of you have something to remind yourself, oh, I've got to pull it out. I got these at World Market, which is kind of like, what is that, cost plus to people of my age group. But now they call it World Market. But I thought okay, cute, very cute.
C plus, huh?
C plus. Well, no. You know, it doesn't really make any difference. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect because the pieces of bacon are not going to all be exactly the same size. So you kind of have to do the best you can, you know. And anyway, the fat, it's like, the fat just kind of marinates everything, and it's like, gets really good. And then you got the honey butter, and then, oh, it's like really good. Actually, when I tried these out, your mother and your father were my test kitchen.
Did they pass?
They passed.
They passed.
Well, these passed. We ate it all. I was dipping them, when the first time I made them, I was dipping it in the honey butter. It was like so bad. Anyway, so that's kind of what they look like. And actually, as the bacon cooks, it kind of shrinks around the hot dog. You know, you know how bacon kind of shrinks around it. So don't worry about it. And then this is Ben's. And Ben, very nice. You did a good job. It does the job.
That's right.
There.
It's there.
It's
on
there. It's on there. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna stick these on the barbecue right now, and then next up, while they're cooking, we're gonna be making some bruschetta. And this is a really good bruschetta. It's made with roasted peppers, onions, and some the Pinot Grigio or the Parmesan sausage. And on that, we're going to put some of their herb butter.
Extra.
And a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, we'll put these on the queue. Your job.
All right.
We'll be right back. Okay, now, next thing up, we're gonna make some bruschetta.
Okay.
Okay, in the bruschetta, I did some red onions, some roasted bells. Now, if you want to make your own roasted bells, roast them on either your gas
Grill.
grill, or on your gas stove, or in your oven. You put them in a paper bag, wait until the steam goes out, and then you got to kind of push away the skin a little bit. Open them up, take the seeds out, and just chop them up. Or, easier, go to a store and buy them already roasted in
That
a
sounds
jar.
like my...
Or, better yet, go to LJB Farms in Gilroy and they roast them for you. But anyway, however you want to get your roasted bell peppers, if you want to do it yourself. Or, I mean, really, even for everybody likes bell peppers done whatever way they like them. If you like them more crunchy, just go ahead and put them in raw and cook them down. That's what's in here, and some fresh, the only thing I added was, this is some fresh thyme. I added a little bit of fresh thyme to it. Okay? Olive oil.
But of course.
Olive oil. Then, next thing. This is a sausage that I used from the market here. And this is it's called Parmesan, like a Pinot Grigio sausage. Use whatever kind of sausage you like, but you need to taste this. When the ladies come up and taste it, they're gonna notice it has like a basil wine sort of flavor to it. It's wonderful. It really is. And it goes wonderful with, they make I don't know if she gave me a sample. No, that's a muscat, but there's a white wine that they have over there. I don't know if she...
I think it would be the muscat.
But there's one of the white wines, a Pinot Grigio, obviously, the Pinot Grigio wine. It goes wonderful with that, and that's what I tasted it with. So we're gonna go ahead and put the sausage in here. And like I said, we barbecued it because we're here, we're out, and we're tailgating.
It's festive.
And it's festive. If you don't want to barbecue, just put it in your oven or pan fry it. If I was going to pan fry it, I'd probably put a little olive oil. Not butter, olive oil. I'm going to be a little heart healthy here. And then, this is just, if you didn't want to make like a bruschetta with it, obviously this is definitely a sandwich filler. You could put this on and you could then add some cheese, grated cheese to it, whatever kind of cheese you like. Maybe a pepper jack, some sort of Italian, maybe a fresh mozzarella would be really good with this. I don't want to catch this on fire. So we're just going to let this heat up. Ooh, I don't fling anything out of the pan. I know, it's kind of different, I was trying to kind of give you the idea of, I know when you're tailgating, it's not so easy to move things around. You're sort of, kind of at a little bit of a disadvantage. But you could do this on like an open, if you're not, you could do it like on, what are those little, like a camp stove?
Yeah, there's a little single burner
like
stoves.
a single burner camp stove that has, what is that, like a little propane?
It's a little propane tank,
Yeah, you could do that. Of course, you probably don't want to tilt it off like I almost lost the pasta. Probably want to, but you probably wouldn't have as big a pan. We're feeding the masses today, so it's a little bit different. But then again, at a tailgate, you may be feeding the masses.
Sure.
Or you will be when they taste this.
Well, when they smell it and see it.
Yeah. So then,
so we mix all that up.
so you just want to get it, mixed up. And I don't know whatever ratio of amount of sausage to peppers, your family likes is really kind of your, whoa. Okay. Let's let that sit.
Okay.
Next thing, bread. Nice toasted bread, which is easy. This is like a, a nice Italian bread, something not too heavy. Toasted, and then, yes, we're going to add a little bit. And this is an herb and butter sauce. Just a little.
There you
Just
go.
adds a little flavor. This isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. It's made with some canola oil, ladies, so.
So this is a garlic and herb.
This is a garlic and herb, and this is actually made at the
Once again,
at
Fresno
the Fresno State Market.
That's right.
And if you, obviously not everybody can get here, if you want to make it yourself, butter, I would butter, olive oil, or canola oil, crush some garlic, put some of your dried herbs in there, and let it sit for a while. You can put it in your refrigerator and keep it for a while, it'll be fine. It makes herb butter all the time. Okay, so let's see. We're not fancy out here today, so.
Hey, we're tailgating.
We're
You gotta
tailgating.
improvise and adapt.
So we're just gonna have to kind of give this a little scoopy. You know what? I think we're just gonna do this.
There you go. There you go.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Shoe flies.
You know, whenever you start cooking anything that has any protein or anything, you're gonna get some critters.
Whoop, that's mine.
That's yours. I can't.
Wow, that sausage is really good.
Yeah.
It's not very overpowering.
No. And then you can see, now that looks pretty good, and you could see somebody just eating that for a sandwich, couldn't you? But I think a little bit of balsamic tastes really good on it. So we're just gonna, what do you think?
That looks good.
Okay. Well, let's see how good it really is.
Oh, for me?
For you.
That's why I'm here.
That's why you're here. No. I can't tell.
It's
Did
good.
you like it?
It's good. See the smile?
Do you like that?
Yeah, and especially I was kind of.
You were leery
I
about
was a
that.
little worried about the vinegar, but it really actually goes well with it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, actually.
Softens up the bread a little bit.
Yeah,
too.
I had to kind of talk to your mom about that when she first tasted it because she couldn't decide whether she liked it with it or without it. So she kind of had to have both ways. You know, she
That's
liked it with
delicious.
the vinegar and without. So it kind of really depends. You have to see. I mean, if your family likes it with a little bit of vinegar on it, put a little bit of vinegar. You know, I think it tasted kind of good. It kind of, adds a little flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be that. That would be your bruschetta.
It's delicious.
And you can make it, like I said, you could, if you use a softer roll, you really could stuff this in, toast it, put some cheese on it, stuff this in and make a really good sandwich with it. You really could. You really could. Just a little bit of, a light cheese, not a real, probably wouldn't put a pepper cheese.
No.
You can't get this, if you can't, if you use a lighter sausage, you could use a pepper cheese. If you use like an Italian sausage that has, some people like the sweet Italian, some people like the hot Italian. It kind of depends. You need to do it, take it, be your own. It is really like a pepper and,
Yeah, maybe
and
not. I think
sausage.
my
But
thing
I think
mozzarella, like a mozzarella
or a
cheese would
fresh
go well.
mozzarella. That fell down is mine. So anyway, we're going to be doing some more of this for everybody in the audience. And the next thing we're going to be doing is going to put our cowboys together.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! We'll be right back. Alrighty now, it's cowboy time.
Giddy up.
Giddy
What do
up.
we got here? Ooh, look
Okay,
at
so
that.
this is what they look like, you guys. Okay, and I'm using my fingers, so don't be upset. But you see, this is what happens. happens, but you can't help it. Don't worry about it, really. If the bacon falls off, just eat it, okay? That's just for you, okay? You can't help it. See, sometimes it gets a little crispy, but it really tastes good because you're dipping it in the honey butter, okay? So what we're gonna do, these are some really good hot dog. The only thing I say, get some good hot dog buns, you know, or some light, or maybe some light French rolls.
Yeah.
You know, nothing really, really heavy because it's breakfast time.
That's right.
Maybe. Or late night snack, something. And then this is the this is the honey butter. Okay, if you can't get here to the market,
Yes.
honey butter.
How do you make it?
Butter.
Butter and
Honey.
Honey. Honey
And
butter.
I think they put canola oil in it, so if you need to stretch it a little bit, you can put some butter, honey. Okay? Any kind of honey you like.
How would you melt the butter? Like a spread butter or like a cube butter?
You can, I don't want to tell you what kind of butter to use. Use whatever. I mean, if you use margarine in your house, put it with margarine. I don't want to, I don't want to influence.
So you got to melt the butter and then mix the honey in.
Yeah,
it.
you can soften if you just as long as it's soft.
Okay.
Okay.
Easy enough.
And then you just want to lightly put it on.
Lightly.
No, not really. Don't put it on
Kick
lightly.
it on.
Just put it on.
There you go.
It's breakfast. See, and then the logic is by the time the end of the day, technically you've worked up all those
Oh,
calories.
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm talking to a health nut here, so.
That's right.
But no, anything in moderation. You don't eat this every day. I understand that there's some young people in your family that like bacon.
Yes, that would be my son Jackson and my daughter Aubrey. They're bacon fanatics. I can't even get a piece of bacon when I cook it.
Well, this is a shout out to the bacon kids then. I just want to say that, if whatever kind of butter product or whatever, and if you don't want to use butter, just put a little honey on this. But I do think that you need the honey, the sweetness. And you know what? If you don't want to use honey, the other thing now, the new product is agave.
Agave.
Yeah, agave. Agave is like a new type of sweetener, and if you're diabetic, it's very good for diabetics. It has a different kind of sugar sort of thing, and I'm not really sure about it. But go and check it. Talk to your doctor if you need to know more about it.
Good.
So anyway, okay.
Look at that.
Okay, so all you're gonna do is put them on there, and you notice. Okay, make sure you take your.
Yep. Don't forget the sticks.
Your sticks. Take your sticks out. And see what I mean? You don't have to worry about that bacon. It's just gonna be there, Oh, this looks like a good one.
That is a good one.
Look at that. But it doesn't make any difference
Nice
if it's
and crispy.
crunchy.
I like my bacon crispy.
See, some people like it crispy. It's fine. Ooh, but I like these toothpicks because they tell you where it is.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I didn't even see it until you you grabbed it there.
Okay. And then, if I cut it on this, I'm going to cut, I just want you to know, this is all clean, so. See, I can't eat all this,
Hey, that's why I'm here.
Yes. Is that a face? Is that good? It's good. I mean, you get that little sweet with that salty of the bacon and everything in there.
Yeah, the honey butter, and then you have the bacon, which is you got the salty flavor, and that's
it's
good
good,
mix.
huh?
Mm-hmm. It's delicious.
Good. Could you taste? I mean, these are just things for tailgating, but these are things every day. Well, not every day, but parties and stuff like that. Fun stuff to do.
Really,
not really outrageously expensive,
and
but
really
kind of
easy to
different
do.
things.
I mean,
easy
bacon,
things to do.
sausage,
Bacon,
buns,
sausage, buns,
and the honey butter.
It'd be really good. Serve some scrambled eggs with this in the morning. Kind of a different kind of thing. If you have you're having company and you wanted something different to do, it'd be kind of a fun thing to do. Late night dinner, you know, it's warm outside or it's a cold night, you just want something different, you know?
Yeah.
I think this is also would be really good with, you know, I don't know if I would serve wine with it, but you could. I mean, you could serve, you know, a nice buffet and just have, like, you know, you don't have to serve a great big one. You know, I'll cut them in half or, you know, in thirds or something, and you could put a toothpick. Oh, you ate it. I mean, you could put like a toothpick through it and serve it as an hors d'oeuvre or something like that. So, enjoy.
I did.
That's what it's all. I
delicious.
see. He enjoyed it. So I just want to thank everybody today. Here we are at Fresno State. It's their alumni centennial tailgating, you know, celebration. Everybody's here.
Yeah.
I want to thank Fresno State, their wonderful market, and Jennifer Sobrowski, I believe it is, for go Bulldogs, right? Go Dogs, go Hot Dogs. Oh, go Hot Dogs.
Go hot dogs, yeah. Cowboy dogs.
Go these
right.
dogs. Oh, okay. These dogs. And I just want to thank everybody. They've been so kind. And Sarah Schmidt, and she's with the alumni group. I want to thank Trader Joe's and all these wonderful people, Peggy Ramos and all my crew and the Canzanos for barbecuing, and Benny and his for being my host, and his beautiful wife over here, and my wonderful husband, who I know is probably hiding out someplace. I know he always does. And Jean and Larry and Bob, and thank you so much. I just want to make sure I got everybody. Oh, and LJB Farms, who's always there to help. And then it means a lot to me. And this is Cooking for All Seasons, and my name is Judy Keys. And thank you all for being here. And the next thing we're going to see is all my people out in the audience are going to be tasting the food. Yay! So thank you again, and we'll see you next time. And the farm market. I have some nice people that were sitting in the audience watching my cooking show. And now they're going to come up, they're going to sample some of the food that we created, and we're going to talk to them. So first up, come on, young man.
Well, thank you for saying a young man.
And your name?
Marcel.
Hi, Mark.
Marcel.
And your first name was?
Marcel.
Oh, Marcel.
Yes.
Very nice. And what do you do here? Do you work here at Fresno
I'm an
State?
architect.
Oh, awesome. Well, I'm so glad to see you here, and please enjoy. Let me know how you...
I want to taste the cowboy sausage here
Oh,
with
I
bacon.
think you're going to like it. And take a cookie.
And a cookie? Oh,
And
okay.
take a cookie. Yeah.
Awesome.
Take a cookie.
Excellent. That's what
All
I
right. Well, enjoy yourself and let me know how,
Yes,
how it
absolutely.
is. Thank you for being here
Okay.
today. Next up.
Hey.
Oh,
Go dogs.
oh. He told me I had to move back, so you have to
Okay.
come over here.
All right.
And your name?
My name is Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hi there.
Nice to meet you.
Same here.
Thank you for being here today.
welcome.
I really
Thank you.
appreciate it. So, have a taste. Enjoy yourself. And what do you
Anyway.
do? Do you work here at Fresno State?
Number one,
Hey,
I'm a
hey.
graduate of Fresno State. Yay, dogs. And I'm also a staff person on campus. Going into my 35th year. So I'm out here to support the dogs and you.
Where are these guys going?
Yay. They do not want
They're
to.
trying to get away. No.
Anyway,
Take a cookie. Enjoy
Thank you very
yourself. Enjoy. Thank you. Where are you guys going?
we're following.
Oh, no. You got it. No. Your name?
I'm Ellen Junn.
Hi, Ellen. Come on,
Hi.
help yourself. Thank you for being here today. Are you an alumni?
I work here at Fresno State.
You work here.
Yes.
Well, thank you for being here today.
And thank you for your session, your cooking session.
Oh,
Really
you're
appreciate it.
welcome. You're welcome. I love doing this.
Great.
I love doing this. I hope you enjoy.
Thank
Take
you.
a cookie too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I unfortunately am a vegetarian.
Oh, well, you're a vegetarian. You can have a cookie.
Okay, already great. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Hey, well, you can make everything here
Without
except for everything that has meat in it.
yes.
But go ahead and look on my
Very
website and everything.
interesting,
I
yes.
do make a lot of things that are
Yeah,
just
I know you do.
vegetable, though.
I know you do.
But thank you for
Thank
being
you,
here.
thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Hi.
Hi, I'm Jane Moffat. My husband works here.
Okay. Thank you for being here.
Thank
Please
you.
enjoy
That was
yourself.
Great. Thank you very much.
Take a cookie. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. That was great.
behind you.
And your name?
I'm Jody.
Hi, Jody.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? This was fun today.
was. Did you have a good time?
I always have a good time, and this is what I like to do. Please help yourself.
Thank you very much.
I hope you enjoy. Take a cookie. Jeez, everybody else, it's kind of hard. Well, you're tailgating, and, it's kind of hard to keep the flies away.
I think they want to partake as well,
Yeah,
right?
well, a couple extra won't hurt anybody.
A little extra protein.
a little extra protein. Oh, okay. Well, this young man, come on over here.
Oh, thank you very much. I like that.
You like that?
Yes.
And your name?
My name is Bez, and it is wonderful to be here.
Oh, thank you. And you work, let's see. Oh, and you are
I work in kinesiology department.
in the kinesiology?
Kinesiology department.
Kinesiology.
A couple of years ago.
department. Okay, so
And I'm also an alumni.
you're what?
Alumni.
Oh,
as
you're
well.
also an alumni. Cool. Yeah, I was watching yesterday. There were a lot of alumni. Actually, the guy that did the Bluetooth is a Fresno alumni, which is kind of cool too.
Fantastic.
So, well, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Hi, your name?
John Gomez.
Okay, Mr. Gomez, you are the victim up that gets to taste it while you're standing here.
So I've been waiting to try this pasta. Very flavorful. Really
What do you
good.
think?
Really good.
Yeah?
I think it's something I could do.
Can you? It's an easy one.
easy dish.
Wait, where are we losing people? We're losing people. But anyway, I hope you enjoy that. What do you think?
Very good. I want to try the cowboy.
Okay, try the cowboy.
Very good. Very good.
Not bad, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, no, don't choke now. Now you have to try the
bruschetta?
Now you have to try the bruschetta. Oh, good.
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff hanging off of it.
I hope he likes it. I would be awfully embarrassed if he didn't
Yeah,
like
it's
it.
really good. How can you not like something with peppers and
I
olive
know.
oil
I
and-
mean, really, peppers, onions, sausage. I mean, come on. Really.
How could you fail, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I only have one more thing for you
What's
to
that?
taste.
The cookie?
I'd like you to taste a cookie. See what you think.
Now, is that like oatmeal?
Ah.
Oats? I gotta find out, right?
It's a secret recipe.
Yeah, very good.
Do you like that one?
Like a maple bar.
Kinda,
Like
yeah.
a maple bar, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, well, we have a lot of people here today, and we're going to be passing around a lot of food because I cooked a lot of food, and everybody's going to be eating. Oh, I'm getting thumbs up. I'm getting thumbs up. Oh, I'm getting thumbs up from the neighborhood. Thumbs up. Great. Well, thank you all. Thank you all for being here. If you leave it a long time, what happens is the oh, okay, we almost
Fumble.
had it on the floor. Fumble. Okay, I tasted it. Okay, this is real TV. We're gonna move on to the next thing, and we'll be right back in just a minute. Oh, sorry, guys, it was almost on the floor. Your job.
All right.
We'll be right back. No, it's not. It's kind of has a little bit of a spice to it. It actually, she told me it has it has actually bacon in it.
I don't know.
Or bacon flavor. But when you taste it, you'll get the idea.
Well, Jody thinks that your next guest on the show should be a cardiologist after all of that.
If I show you my triple bypass and my stent, thank you all for being here. And the next thing we're going to see is all my people out in the audience are going to be tasting the food. Yay! So thank you again, and we'll see you next time. And the farm market. Oh, thanks, guys. Woo! Okay, you get to eat now.